It's the NFL on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Carolina Panthers and the Chicago Bears. And it's kicking off next on Madden NFL 25.
So much NFL history has come from within the walls of Soldier Field here in Chicago. And we're happy to return to it once again in its final chapters as an NFL stadium. Hello, everybody. Alongside Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. And Brock, let's dive right in. What are you looking forward to in this one?
Yeah, just about everything, Kate. But these are two such evenly matched teams. You and I know there's going to be 2, 3, 4 plays in this game that will likely define the outcome. That is the beauty of the NFL each and every weekend. Each and every Thursday and Sunday and Monday night, they come down to a couple plays. Who will they be? What will they be? When will they be? Tune in and watch.
Ball is teed up. It's their punter, Tory Taylor, to do the honors. And here we go from Chicago. Raheem Blackshear now to return. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. So now out comes the Panther offense for its initial drive of the game. Bringing him out is a man who made his debut over a decade and tens of thousands of yards ago. It's Andy Dalton.
Well, here it is, Kate. This is a weekly payoff to all the work you do behind the scenes, all those bonus reps as you stick around and try to develop that chemistry. Think Tom Brady and Deion Branch in the mid-2000s, communicating from just glances and subtle nods. That's the type of stuff they're constantly working on to give them an edge right here on game day.
And he found some running room for a nice gain. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
Got Mingo, it's complete. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Throwing from the gun. He lays out over the middle to bring that one in. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Here's Dalton. A dangerous throw, and he almost got burned by it. The interception dropped and incomplete on first down.
You feeling lucky? Well, do you? Well, he should because quarterback got away with one right there. That was an easy pick dropped by the defense.
2nd and 10 now. Can't connect over the middle. It's incomplete. He was looking Xavier Legette's way there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
That's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage waiting for it. They were thinking interception for a second. The incompletion is still pretty good, too.
Throw on 3rd down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Here's DeAndre Carter with the return. This return makes it up to the 25. So here come the Bears as they get set for their debut series. And leading them out to the #1 overall pick in this year's draft out of USC, a player with immense promise, Caleb Williams.
Caleb was one of the most hyped prospects ever out of college football, and I'm not speaking out of turn or any hyperbole there. It's why he was the #1 pick. And you put on his highlight reel, Kate, you could put that highlight reel against anybody the last 50 years. The way that he creates and extends plays, the ways that he can run and still sling it totally off platform and off balance all over the...
It's on the turf, the ball's out, he lost it. Panthers pick this one up. Did not want to start like that. They get their shot to show what they can do, and they cough it up immediately, and they're off the field in one play.
Did you see what I saw there, Kate? I think I saw the excitement leave their body as somebody else was on top of that fumble. If you're the type to believe in omens, well, this is a very worrying start to this game.
Now for the second time, we take a look at this Panther offense. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. First down, ball at the 36. Throwing now, following the turnover. Short pass caught by his tight end. And this one doesn't go far.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this second down. Running with Hubbard out of the gun. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
Panthers making their red zone debut here. They've got 1st and 10 from the 20. Throwing here, Dalton. It's taken in by Mingo. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. Only a solitary field goal so far as we're through one quarter. Just 3-0 is our score. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. Time for our second quarter here, and the Panthers are thinking points. They'll go from the gun with Sanders. It's 6 yards on the game, and now they've got 2nd and goal from the 1.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length.
And they take it across the goal line for a Carolina touchdown. The Panthers grow their lead off the turnover. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Eddie Pinheiro on now for the extra point. That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Valus Jones now on the return. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Back out comes the Chicago offense for their second drive. They now trail by double digits after that last score, Brock. It's 10-0 partway through here. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Williams set to pass. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Hey, Kate, you know this from covering the Seahawks, calling their preseason game. When Pete Carroll was there, if he said it once, he said it 100 times. Stay on top, stay on top, stay on top. You'll give up a short little out route like that, but just stay on top of the deep threat.
Swift hauls it in. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
So we're at the 2-minute warning here from Soldier Field. The Bears pushing for a score before the break. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. Williams from the gun. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like, the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 4. And that's a Chicago first down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
Sticking in the air, it's Williams. Allen there to haul it in. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first. Markers reset, ball at the 37. First down, Williams. Completed here to Komet. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Finds his target, Allen. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. The Bears decide to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Out of the gun, here's Williams. This one's caught. And not quite a touchdown, but he's down to the 4 before going out. They find 7 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal. Williams will look to throw. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
So after the incomplete pass, here's 2nd and goal. Working from the gun, Williams. And he'll score. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears making a 1-score game before halftime. DJ Moore, the touchdown. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups, and when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
That one splits the uprights, and they're a point closer now on the scoreboard. Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Starting from the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Panthers headed out on offense again just before halftime. Holding just a field goal lead. Probably going to see them play it close to the vest in the time we've got remaining. It's 1st and 10 for their final drive of the half. We've got 23 seconds remaining. Dalton. He throws a bullet deep to the right. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
And the Panther first down.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Deep drop this time. Still on his feet. Stays upright. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. Timeout called by the offense, and with another timeout available, they could actually get another 2 plays if they work quick.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that, and it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward. Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. So we've arrived at halftime, and the Panthers impressive so far. They've got a lead so far on the road. Now we'll send you south to Orlando for a check-in around the league via Jonathan Coachman and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, what you got for us?
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Back to you and Brock in a bit. But first, time for our EA Sports Halftime Report. With that, the 2 squads are headed out of the tunnel. So let's get you back out to Kay Scott and Brock Hewer.
As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome y'all back for the start of our 3rd quarter. Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. Finds some space, he's past the 30. And a good return here as he gets it out past the 35. The Chicago offense with the football first to begin quarter number 3. They'll try to get that ground game established better than they did in the opening half, Brock. See if they can attack that deficit. Here's Swift to start the drive. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
And he's brought down at the line. No gain on the play, and they still need 10 now on 3rd down.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got a tackle behind the line, but a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
3rd down, here's Williams. We've got a fumble pretty close to midfield. Panthers pick this one up. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. Well, where one defender failed, Brock, another succeeded. He shook free of that first tackle, but the next guy not only made that hit, but knocked it loose as well.
Kate, as we saw when he broke that first tackle, he can absorb a shot, right? He's got great, what they call contact balance to absorb it and keep going. But that second hit, well, that drove the ball free and leads to this takeaway.
The Panthers get going again once more on offense. That lead already smaller than it was at the break, Brock, and they're going to face a little pressure now on this opening series. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Dalton now to throw. Complete to Tremble. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Here's 2nd and 5. Reeled in at the 7. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers push their lead further to start the half. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
And the Panthers leaving their guys out there. Look at this. They're trying for 2.
The Panthers will line up for
He's throwing for it. And he's got it. So they get the conversion, and that's going to extend their lead.
That's about trust. Trusting your QB is going to make the right decision on these crucial scoring plays. He found his read, and he made the connection for 2.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. He stopped on the return at the 27. Chicago getting set to take the field now. And they have tried on occasion to ramp up their passing game, but just nothing has worked with consistency yet, Brock. Might be why they trail near the end of this third quarter.
You sure love teams who excel on the ground, right? You love a physical game of football who can hammer at the opponent. But in today's NFL, it's just impossible to win if you don't have a passing component that's balancing it out.
That throw finds Komet. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. It's a pickup of 11. And that's good for a Bears first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Williams to throw on first. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
You know, as a QB, I'm going to note that in the back of my head. That was a heck of a break. Knocks the ball away. DBs like that, they tend to, once they get one hand on the ball, have a pretty good beat on you and can get 2 hands on it the next time.
Here's Swift on second down. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. 6 yards the pickup there. That's going to bring up 3rd and 4.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Williams to throw on 3rd. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. Couldn't find DJ Moore on that throw. And 4th and 4 coming up.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
On 4th down, it's Torrey Taylor on for the Bears to punt this away. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game. And this one is away, and he got all of it and then some. And things just seem to keep snowballing for them. Now their special teams is involved. That's into the end zone for a touchback. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. This drive will begin with Hubbard. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next. So we're through 3 here. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the 4th. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the 28. Got Mingo, it's complete. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And it'll give the Panthers a first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Now Dalton. That's complete to Leggett. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Here's a give to Hubbard. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. Give him 2 on the run. That's going to set him up with 3rd and 4.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
It's the 2-minute warning from Chicago. Panthers feeling good with a 14-point advantage. Third and 4 coming up now. They run again with Hubbard. And he's brought down for a loss. So quickly the defense burns a timeout here. 1:57 remaining in the game. So on 4th down now, the Panthers calling an all-pro several times over. It's Johnny Hecker for the punt. Kick is away, and this one might bring rain. Wow, what a kick. And oh, just a hair too much on that kick. The punt lands in the end zone. This one's coming out to the 20. Here come the Bears back out on offense. And they'll try for better results this time around, Brock, after they had to punt it away last time out. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. To throw. And that catch is made down the right sideline. Great effort there. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Catch is made down the right sideline. Give him 32 on the play. And that's a Chicago 1st down.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Allen on the catch. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. Here he is to throw. This throw is caught. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Timeout Chicago. It uses its 2nd. Let's go. Now to throw. He's on the move. And he hits the end zone. Touchdown. I hope nobody left early, Brock, because we have still got a game. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist, and you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
We approach the final half-minute of play. Their comeback hopes resting on recovering this kick. And the Panthers recover the onside kick. That should lock up this win.
No question they wanted the ball back late, but you don't see many of these recovered by the kicking team in the NFL. You see even fewer recovered when they're actually expecting it, like they certainly were right there.
The Carolina offense headed out now. Their lead's still more than a field goal, thankfully, should the worst happen, Brock. But obviously the goal here is to hang on to the ball and try to run this game out.
Yeah, the goal is to get to the best formation in the history of offensive football. The victory formation.
The victory formation.
That is all that you're thinking right now, is just make these plays, run out this clock so we can take one more knee and celebrate.
The Bears going to use their 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Kneel down here, and they can start to celebrate this win. And they'll kneel this down.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
Well, Brock, I think we're both thinking another kneel likely coming here on third down. Third down run by Hubbard. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first. So it's the Panthers who take this one on the road. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all the way down to the final whistle.
And Kate, this is one of the bigger adjustments a college player has to make to the NFL. In college, you get a lot of blowouts. The NFL, every game you get calloused because you know more often than not they'll be like this, a one-possession game that's not about how you start. It's all about how you finish.
So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Panthers are winners as we say so long from Chicago.